Hi y'all, it's me. I was recently contacted by Queenacraft. That is a company that manufactures dyes as well as other crafting products. If you'd like to see what they are, just go to their website at www.queenacraft.com and you'll be able to see everything that they have in the shop. If you decide to make a purchase at checkout and use the code Scrappinology, you will get 10% off your order. So with that said, I will do all the linking down below so that you can find everything I'm going to share with you today. And I will also first show you the dies I got, and then I will individually go over the details of each die. So first off, I'd like to show you the packaging that they send. It's really nice packaging. It's a Ziploc kind of bag here, so it simply just Ziplocs open right there. Really nice. So if you don't have a storage system for your dies, because it has this little hook, you can hang them on pegboards, you can hang them on, wherever you have place to hang something, which is really nice. It gives you that option. And the storage container is nice. It's not that film that tears real easily and, falls apart and you lose all your dies. This is a really nicely made pouch. Then they also send you a nice little card as a thank you. And of course, they have all their information right here on the back that you need to know about their YouTube channel. Please subscribe to them on YouTube as well. They send you this little notebook, which is really nice as a gift for your purchase. And it's just a notepad that you can carry in your purse. So I thought that was really nice. Let me begin by sharing the dies that I picked up. I got what's called the Snowflake House. And as you can see, it's got the house shape, the window door, snowflake, and some icing. Really cute die. The next one I got was the Wavy Edge storage box die. As you can see here, it's a really nice size die. And then the last one I chose is the folded gift bag. And this is quite a large die as well, but it fits in the regular standard die cutting machine like a Big Shot or Gemini or something that has the regular format die cutting. So those are the dies I've selected. Now I'm going to begin by starting with the die that I use, the detail about that die, and then show you what I've created. So we're going to start with the Snowflake House. And just to show you that you don't have to use that only for Christmas, I've decided to do something else, and I'll share that in just a moment. But these are the details of the measurements. It's 2.75 inches. Oops, I'm so sorry. From here to here, and it's 3 inches from top to bottom. Again, this is the Snowflake House. That's how you can locate it, or click the link down below. So what I decided to do with it was make a spring card, and here it is. And I think it's super cute as a spring house. Like I said, you don't have to decorate it for Christmas. You can use it for any holiday. So I typically just cut it out. I use different glitter papers. I punched out flowers and little greenery and added it down below. I used a little diamond dot for the door handle as well as the centers of the flowers, a little doily in the background. I stamped Happy Spring, and then I added the diamond dots around the edge there. I cut a piece of cardstock that measures 4 by 4, and I scalloped the edges. And it's simply just a note card that you can send off. This could also be used as a little tag flip for a house tag flip. You could actually put a little box in the middle of 2 houses and make it as a treat box. There's a lot you can do with this die, so don't just think, oh, it's just a house. It's very cute, and there's a lot you can do with it. So that was my first item. Okay, let's jump into the folded gift bag, and I'm going to show you the measurements on this bag first. As you can see here, it's 2.5 inches, and that is the width from this score line to the edge, 3 inches from this score line to this score line, 1.5 inches from here to here, and the depth of the box is 1.25 inch from here to here. So basically, when you put this box together, this is how your box will look. It is super cute. It has a folded over flap, a tent style here that you can see, nice base. And then what I did was I Velcroed mine, And then you can open this up and fill this with goodies for Easter. I just thought it was super cute. So on this one, I used a die cut shape. I had a bow in my stash. I made a little flower, added some leaves, and it's so simple. It's just that simple. But as I was looking at this die, I was thinking, okay, I have another idea. So what I decided to do, and I'm going to show you how I did it, but I decided to make a tiny little backpack with this. Now, if you notice, the top edge is not pinched as it was in the previous item, this one. You can see how it makes like that tent shape. Mine is a little different, and what I decided to do was on the die itself, once I did the die cut, I came in at 1/2 inch right here, and I made a score line. See that? There's a little score line there, so that when you fold this over, you actually have that extra depth, which makes the box a little wider so that you can add a little more goodies in there, which I think is awesome. I have little side pockets on here, a little front pocket that's kind of accordion. I made a tab closure that has a Velcro dot. I have a little dangle over here with a garment pin and a little pocket there, and then the straps and a little hold tab. And when you open this up, you can see that you have a lot of space to work with because you've done the top just a little bit differently. So that was the next thing I did with that die, which I thought it came out super adorable. And then the last thing I did with that die is I thought, oh, isn't that cute to use it as a mailbox? So I simply folded it the way I just described on the previous item, and I cut a slit in the top with an X-Acto knife. Then I stuck my little envelope there. You can drop them down in there. You can do whatever you want, put love notes in there. This actually has a little card at the back, so it comes out. And again, this is Velcro closed, so you just have to open it up and stick your item in like that. Super cute. So those were what I used with that die. Now let's move on to the Wavy Edge storage box die, and that is the dimensions for that die. It's 2 1/4 from score line to score line, 3 1/8 from score line to top. It's 1 inch deep, and then this frontal piece is shorter than the back piece. It's 2 inches from score line to edge. So when I was looking at this die, I made it just the way it was supposed to be used, and I created this little treat box, and I think it's so adorable. You can put little chocolates in there at your dinner table for your guests. I simply just added a die cut, a bow, some diamond gems, some twine in the background, and then some Easter grass on the inside, and I think it's super adorable. So that's one purpose of this die. However, as I started looking at it, I found more ideas in my head, and I thought I'd share those with you. So this is another item that I came up with. I used 2 of those little boxes that I put back to back, and then I put this handle in the middle of them, glued them together, and then I decorated them. And each of these little bottles then can hold sequins or beads or whatever you want to gift your friends. I just put a little of the paper on top. I also made just a little divider in the center so that the bottles would be separated. You can see kind of how that's done. You glue 2 pieces of paper together and you fan them out at each side and you glue them to the front and back of the item. There you can see the other part of it right there. So that's basically how you do that. But I thought it was super cute. And then for the handle, all I did was I took a strip of paper that measured 4 1/4 by 1 1/2, and then I folded it in half, glued them together, and punched that hole. I glued it into place in between the 2 boxes, and you get this super cute little treat box. I think it's adorable. So I was looking at it again, and I'm going to show you how I did this one. I basically cut these tabs off on the side. So since I don't have my scissors, I'm just going to fold those back so that you can see exactly what I did here. And then I simply folded the bottom edge up, and then I used these tabs as glue tabs to hold that pocket in place. And as you can see, I've created this gift tag holder, which I thought was really cute. It has the pocket there, so you can get your item in there. And then I simply embellished it with flowers, a little something for you, and a little die cut that I had in my stash. I added some seam binding up top, and there you have a cute little gift card holder. Super fun way to use that die. And lastly, my last project that I have is using the same die, and this is a little bit big, so it's a little bit harder to show. So I need to move a couple of things out of the way. And I decided for someone who works in an office and has their desk, they might want to have a little tea bag holder. So as you can see, I used those 3 boxes, just glued them on a piece of chipboard that I scallop cut the edges. I put some ink around there. I used some die cut letters, some bling, and labeled each holder as to the kind of tea that's in there. And I had this little piece in my stash that I use as the backing. You just could make that up really easily. So that is the tea bag holder, and I think it is super adorable and a great way to use this die. So thank you so much for looking at all my projects. I hope you enjoyed each of them. I had a lot of fun creating them and working with Queenacraft dies. And I will link again everything down below for you so you can check it all out and buy your own Queenacraft die products. And thank you so much. Until next time, do what makes you happy. Bye for now.